Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can mine a new coin called AIPG or AI Power Grid using your Windows 10 or 11 based computer here in 2024 in less than 10 minutes. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips or tricks that I have here to help you keep and earn more AIPG coins as you go through the mining journey. So, before we dive into the video today, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a look at what's going on in the crypto markets as a point of reference if you happen to be watching this video in the future. So if you aren't interested in this, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the site then. But as you can see here, we are down about 3.5% today. 2.59 trillion across the board for total crypto market cap, with Bitcoin of course being down, Ethereum being down, a lot of red today overall, but still seeing some nice green here on the 7-day chart. But with Bitcoin's having been less than 10 days away, we are getting excited for what could happen to Bitcoin's price and subsequently all of the altcoin prices. So mining AIPG or AI Power Grid could be one of the best decisions that you make. As you can see here, AI Power Grid is a coin that is worth 12.5 cents, down 8% today. Now if we look back at the max price earlier this year in January, it was 70 cents a coin. So there is a 6 to 7x potential if this coin just gets back to its all-time high from a few months ago. So very, very cool. And this could be one of the best coins to be holding while we go into the bull market later this summer. So with that being said, how do you start mining this coin? We are using a site called Unmineable to mine AIPG. Now, Unmineable, it allows you to mine coins that are not traditionally mineable, but in this case, AIPG is a mineable coin. Now, with that being said, why would you want to use Unmineable if you can just go mine AIPG straight up and get paid out in it? Well, what's really cool about Unmineable is it allows you to choose the most profitable algorithm for your specific setup. Now for me, I know that Kapow is the best for my 2080, and if you have a 20 series card and are watching this video relatively new, chances are you have, your best algorithm is Kapow. Now if you're not familiar with what that is for your system, or you're watching this video far in the future, I would recommend going out to whattomine.com, checking that site out and finding out what your hardware is best for in an algorithm stance. Kapow is actually mining the AIPG coin here, so you are essentially just doing what you would set out to do anyways, which is nice to see. But in this case, how do we start mining? Go ahead and select Get Started with our wizard, and as you can see, there's two options, Basic and Advanced. I will say Basic is sufficient for 99% of people watching, but if you're interested in specifying your region, server, port, and worker name, feel free to go with Advanced. Now I'm going to be going with GPU, but if you do happen to be using a MacBook or a CPU in a Windows computer, feel free to choose CPU. The only difference is you're going to get some different algorithms. Here's where you'll choose your algorithm. Again, I'm going with Kapow, but feel free to go with whatever coin or algorithm you're looking to mine with. And at this point, you can choose your coin to mine, which of course we are looking at AI Power Grid. Now, if you do see another coin here on the list that looks more interesting or something that you think would be a better hold for the bull run, feel free to choose that coin. You can pretty much follow the same tutorial with any of the coins. There's a great selection here, but of course we are looking at AI Power Grid. Go ahead and enter in your wallet address. Now I do want to take a second to call out, double check, triple check that this is correct. You saw I deleted that little W there at the end, and you can see that it says, hey, this is wrong. But if I put in a capital W, it does not give that, but this is actually the wrong address. So please double and triple check that before continuing, because if you have the wrong address, you will not be able to get paid out. So go ahead and say next, and you are actually at the last step here where you can enter in a referral code. Now I do have one here as seen on screen. It is Bitcoin-tips with a capital B and a capital T. I highly recommend that you use that code because it's actually going to save you 25% on your pool fee. Here on Unmineable, there is a flat 1% fee for whatever coin you are mining. Now, if you mine 100 coins of AIPG, you are always going to be giving 1 coin to Unmineable. Whether you mine 100 of those in a day or in a year, if AIPG is 12 cents or it's $12, you're always paying that 1 coin fee. Of course, on the per 100 coins mined basis. But if you use this Bitcoin Tips referral code, you'll only be paying 0.75%, saving you 25% on your fee. And what's really cool is if you happen to choose a different coin when we were at the coin stage and you're mining, say, Matic or Shiba Inu, any other coin this code works with and will save you 25% on your mining fee across the entire site. So, if you don't want to use that, feel free to continue without the referral code, but just know that you will be paying a higher fee and losing out on some of your holdings. But you can go ahead and select next, and we are at the final step here to download the miner and get started. Now, I personally like Gminer. It's compatible with both major GPU manufacturers, and I've had a lot of good luck with it. But if you want to choose a different miner, feel free to choose that. I will just call out, make sure you get one that supports your hardware. As you can see, Team Red is specific to AMD, T-Rex specific to NVIDIA. So you may run into issues if you do that. So go ahead and select download miner files. This will take you to the GitHub page where you just select your Windows 64 zip. Go ahead, download that, and extract it. If you don't extract it, the miner will not work. Come back to Unmineable and select the download.bat file. This will download a file to your downloads folder. Go ahead, drag and drop that into the same folder that your Gminer mining software is in. Now, I do want to take a second to call out that you will most likely get a flag in your browser and possibly even Windows Defender saying, hey, you're downloading an unverified file. Are you sure you want to do this? If you want to continue mining and you are comfortable saying yes to that, you do have to say yes. If you are not comfortable with that, you will have to just say no, and unfortunately there is no workaround. This is not just an AIPG thing, it's not an Unmineable thing, it's not a Gminer thing, it is just a crypto mining thing in general. So I can personally say that I've used all of these programs for a long time and I've never had any issues, but your experience may be different. So if you aren't comfortable with it, simply don't do it and maybe check out some crypto faucets. But at this point, as you can see here, I have my Unmineable AIPG kapow gminer.bat file here. All you have to do is double click this to get started. As you can see, I am going to get a Windows protected your PC call out from Defender. Again, you're going to have to say more info and run anyway. If you're not comfortable with this, go ahead and say don't run. But just like that, we are 7 minutes and 50 seconds into the recording, including the intro with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and we are up and mining AIPG coin using a RTX 2080 on the kapow algorithm. So it is that simple and quick to get started mining here with Unmineable, whether it's AIPG or a different coin. So with that being said, a few other callouts I do like to mention with Unmineable. It does take 15 to 30 minutes for your stats to show up here on the site once you've started the miner. This happens every time you start the miner, and that is completely normal. Just give it some time. But if your miner window looks pretty similar to mine, no red text, anything like that, you are up and mining. Now, I do want to say on the other end, when you are ready to stop mining, all you have to do is find your command prompt window and just hit the X. That will close out this window completely. It's not minimized. You can see it's not on the taskbar, but you will actually continue to see your stats and possibly even payouts here on the website for up to an hour or longer after closing that out. So I do like to call that out since it is a little bit strange, but as long as that window is completely closed, you can use your computer for whatever else you had in mind. So thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in checking this out, the link is in the description below, as well as my Bitcoin Tips referral code, just like you see here on screen, to save you that 25% on your fee. If you do run into any issues setting this up and getting started, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to help try and troubleshoot and get your miner up and running. So thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Tips, and share this with your friends and family so that everybody can benefit from the Bitcoin halving and bull run later this summer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.